So I want to talk a little bit about how to use the energy of Mercury in retrograde in Pisces to your advantage. Okay, all right. So, I mean, I don't believe, because of my lifestyle, let me be fair. I think it's wonderful. I need to be more present. I'm always thinking about like all the projects I want to get done and what I'm not doing, what isn't good enough for me or how I'm not good enough. And with Mercury and Pisces, that doesn't matter. It's just kind of like your mind is taken away on a journey and a trip that you really can't like grasp, like get a hold of it, the fog. It's almost like you're like high all the time mentally. And instead of fighting it, because you mean you're going, it's a losing battle, right? You could fast. It's always good to go with the flow. You could fast. You can meditate. You can take some spiritual baths. You can go for a walk and just kind of get enthralled with nature. Um, you can write, scribe, or make a story. Um, you can also expect for synchronicities. Um, you can just kind of like weird stuff. Like yesterday, I was watching a movie or a documentary on Josephine Baker, and simultaneously, at the same time, I was looking up houses or condos or whatever to buy. I was looking up house real estate like on a beach in Alabama. And while I was watching Josephine Baker, I saw Josephine, Alabama on the map, close, really close to the beach, to water. And not because I really want, if when I move next time, I want to move by water. I need to. I need that. I need that. Um, and so then, or upon further research of about like Josephine, um, Alabama, there's a Native American mound next to the post office that got built. I was like, not a coincidence, because I really want to go on an adventure um, to check out the mounds in North America. And so I don't know, just like stuff like that. I don't take it for granted. Nothing is a coincidence. So pay attention to your synchronicities and pay attention to who you meet and who you're talking to. I had a very interesting conversation today with a woman. She sounds 18, but she was 77, and she is she communicates with animals, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what you do. Wow, that's amazing. I do that too. I know how to do that too, and I because I've been thinking about like adding that service to my list, working with animals, doing Reiki and stuff with animals, readings for animals, because I can read all energies. It doesn't matter if it's human, animal, cat, dog. I don't know. Pay attention to the people that you're talking to. You never know who you're talking to. There's some amazing people and interesting lives, beings on the planet. Um, it's the communicate and the flow. If you pay attention to what the weirdness the universe allows to sprout up, you can enjoy this Mercury Pisces retrograde. It can be kind of freaky in a good way. Um, Pisces also has to do with love, you know, and so you could travel, you could be traveling and meet somebody that you're supposed to be in a relationship with or get close to. Like, I had an occurrence with a young man lately, and well, maybe a couple. And I always ask that spirit, show me the real reason they're popping up. It may not be the reason I would like, because I'm single. So I'll be like, ooh, he's cute, right? But then by the time you get finished and get out of the relationship with somebody, you'd be like, oh, I wasn't supposed to F him. I was supposed to learn this or that, or he was supposed to learn this or that. And so I'm growing up and I'm letting go of my labels and my own I don't know, I don't want to say desires, because my own limited um, my own limited perspective. I'm letting go. I'm learning to allow things to be what they really are. So if you allow things to be what they really are, then you can have a good time. You can enjoy Mercury and Pisces. If you allow your mind to reset and cleanse, like I put on in my community tab, I put up these pills called 5D Ascension. I went through those things in a few days because I took the maximum amount every day, and maybe I did it 3 times a day. And I'm thinking about reordering, because they did assist me with not eating. I have an addiction to food. Well, I'm retentive oriented. I tend to hold things in, and so I really wanted to break that cycle, break that habit, that egoic bond. And so I want, my body likes to feel light. But for some reason, when I feel light, something in me wants to bog me back down. Maybe it's a old habit and what I'm used to in my life. That makes sense. Being the oldest of like 5 kids, having a narcissistic mom put a lot on me. I'm learning that it's okay to not carry that heavy load. Oh, that's about to make me cry. Whew. Allow your lessons to come up. Ask for the completion of certain lessons as they appear. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. Don't forget to ask. You know, sometimes we're grim. We sit and grimace about where we're at and what we wish and who we wish we were, and we don't want to be here, and we don't want to feel like this. But do you ever ask to feel different? I was sitting and make use of your altars. I was sitting at my ancestor altar, maybe a few mornings ago, and I was crying out to my ancestors, because I'm at the end of a cycle of one of my healing cycles, and it's intense, and sometimes all I can do is cry out, and like literally cry, and because I know that's how I can get my ancestors in the spirit world to move for me quicker. You have to use passion. You have to be here, and you have to mean it, and you have to feel it. Um, and so I got a message from my mother, actually, um, in the spirit realm, but it had a physical effect on my body. And she said that she wanted to be friends now, and she wanted to have a truce, and she is sorry, and like whatever it was I needed at the time to heal a certain energy and inside of my lower back, it came to me. while I was sitting at my ancestor altar, just needing assistance and needing to feel love. Yeah, because my mom was like, we're sisters now. We're more like sisters now. Okay, and so it's been like that type of journey, because Mercury is about being able to take a journey from the light to the dark, from the dark to the light. And I've been doing a lot of integration of my shadow side and allowing my shadow side to exist and be here, and just kind of taking more responsibility for me, my creation, and stuff like that. And I'm working. So I'm working it. You can work it. You can make it work for you. Be creative. Be creative. Think creative. Get off your phone. After you get finished with this video, though, get off your phone. Put it down and just sit in silence. You don't even have to meditate. Just be quiet. Talk to you guys soon. Peace to you. Bye for now.